Widespread rain, isolated thunderstorms bringing heavy falls and damaging surf to parts of Queensland and northeast New South Wales. So we can already see widespread rainfall occurring through parts of Queensland and New South Wales, and warnings are current for heavy rainfall for parts of northeast New South Wales, including around the Evans Head area, and also for damaging surf for parts of the Gari coast and extending down to almost the Sunshine Coast. Now, what's driving this? We've already seen quite a bit of heavy rainfall, and we've also got widespread flood watches current running from Mackay all the way down into northeast New South Wales. What this means is if you live in this area or know someone that does, that forecast rainfall could lead to flash and possible riverine flooding in these areas. Even though things are dry, heavy rainfall is likely to affect some of these areas, and that could lead to isolated minor to possible moderate flooding, particularly where the heaviest falls occur. Now, looking at the rain right now, over the last 12 hours, we've seen widespread rain and storm activity across eastern Queensland and northeast New South Wales, with some heavy falls in northeast New South Wales and also around the Mackay region. So in the 24 hours to 9 o'clock this morning, we saw widespread falls of 50 to 100 millimetres around the Townsville area, generally 15 to 30 for the rest, and also some pretty heavy falls in northeast New South Wales, with some locations getting over 150 millimetres, including Evans Head that had 157 in the 24 hours to 9 o'clock this morning. So what's driving all this? Well, we do have an upper trough combining with a really moist onshore flow, and that's causing this trough system to deepen and cause widespread rain and storm activity from the Central Coast all the way down into northeast New South Wales. And that's going to continue today, tonight and into tomorrow as this system very slowly moves south. Now you can see here widespread and persistent rainfall, particularly through parts of the Capricornia, Wide Bay, Burnett, could lead to widespread moderate to heavy falls, with falls also extending to southeast Queensland and showers ongoing to northeast parts of New South Wales. And then it'll continue through Tuesday and even into Wednesday before finally starting to see some clearance from the north as we get into Wednesday night and Thursday. Now, looking at this in terms of total rainfall, we can see widespread falls of at least 30 to 50 millimetres, but many should see 50 to 100 millimetres on top of what's already fallen. And we could see isolated heavier falls as well, depending on exactly where this trough sets up. Now, this is just one scenario showing the heaviest falls around the Capricornia and Wide Bay coast. Some guidance has it further south and some has it offshore, but we're likely to see widespread heavy rainfall through much of southeast Queensland and northeast New South Wales. And that's why our warnings are current, as well as our flood watches for large parts of the Queensland and far northeast New South Wales coast. Now, not only are we going to have heavy rainfall, we're also likely to see those big swell, as you saw earlier, particularly in our warning area. Note as we get into later on Tuesday and into Wednesday, we could see wave heights approaching 4 to 5 metres, and that could lead to some coastal erosion and possible inundation of those beachside properties if those waves do get pretty big. So watch out for those if you have interest or know someone there. But thankfully, those conditions should ease as we move later into Wednesday and Thursday. So with all this weather ongoing through parts of Queensland and New South Wales, please stay up to date with the latest forecast and warnings in the coming days, as this situation will likely change quickly. And remember to listen to all advice from emergency services if and when flooding develops.